None of us really know. None of us really know.
I know.
No, I know. Perfect timing, Keith.
Keith, what's up?
Your favorite movie of all time, Step 9.
Oh, good.
How is there any other choice than Remember the Titans being number one?
I'm curious.
I'm spoiling mine, but
Well, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, that's a good, good
I'm
question,
not even
Brian.
done talking.
you shouldn't be talking at this point.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. It is Apocaflix Movies and Apocaflix Now. We got the crew. We are here. We are excited for a Tuesday evening full of movie conversations, which includes the third round of our decade ranking. We are in a new century, everybody. We are officially in the 2000s. We are heading to 2000 through 2009. A time where the six of us finally can converse about movies that we've seen. Movies that we've actually seen.
Movies that Brian's seen.
That we watched in theaters.
Yes, exactly. Hope everyone's doing great out there. To everyone watching right now, possibly on the playback, possibly joining us here soon. We're excited you guys are with us. Excuse me. Let's go around the table, see how everybody's doing today. I'm just gonna go in order here. Gio Ramos, how you doing, my friend?
What up? I had a fun weekend in Reno with some friends. Jacob was there. It's officially fantasy football season, and just another thing to take up my time, man. God, just all the research and whatnot, but yeah, I'm chilling.
That's awesome. That sounded like an exciting weekend. Jacob, do you remember anything from said weekend?
Yeah, I remember the first half of the night when I drafted my team. Luckily, no, we had a good time. We've been doing a fantasy league for 9 years, and it's like we still do the board, like the physical board and everything. So we had like 8 of us out there. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Finally feeling better after that weekend.
So much
today.
tequila. God damn.
Oh my God. Have either of you ever won that league?
Gio has multiple times.
Really?
Yeah.
Because Gio just like totally gives up on our other league, so that's surprising.
I
Yeah.
do, man. I'm just at that point. I'm tired. I'm like, okay, I don't care. Give me Terrell Owens.
What? Okay, never mind. Mr. Brian Avalosino, how are you doing, man?
Good. Just, kicking back. Now that you're back, I don't have to run the show, do all the work. It's kind of nice.
Well, you're gonna have to do the work a little bit later on in the show because you're still hosting the.
That's
decade
fair.
conference.
That's fair. Hey, Jacob, I found something online that just popped up that you can spend all your money on. Sopranos Funko Pops.
Awesome.
And
I'm
they're
getting all
actually
of them.
Slightly offensive to Italians, but
Are they?
They're pretty good.
Oh wow.
Not gonna lie.
Keith would love those too. I
I'm
gotta check them out.
Yeah.
Text me the link.
Jacob and I, Jacob gets to see me yell at kids in volleyball, and I get to see kids like run over him, just push him, and then run off. Pretty fun.
Yeah, it's so funny now that Brian and I see each other every day. It's interesting.
Because I'm on his side of the campus now, so I'm on his turf.
Fair. And Dom, how are you doing, man?
I'm stressed. This week has me so
Ooh,
stressed.
Me too.
But no, I'm good.
It really does. It was pretty easy for me. Like, I don't know.
There is 1 year in here that, I mean, we might spend 35 minutes on that 1 year alone.
I'm interested in what year that is.
I
think we might know.
I'm interested.
Yeah,
I'm very, very
shit.
interested. All right.
But I'm good. Otherwise, I'm good.
Keith will be joining us a little bit later in the show. We hope, unless work gets a little crazy or can't make it home in time. But as we always do here on the channel, we're going to start with a little segment that is called the Movie Watching Challenge. And Gio watched Moulin Rouge last week, which the video will be up tomorrow morning.
Nice.
The video is shot, it's edited, it's up on the channel, just not public yet. So it'll be airing tomorrow morning. You'll be able to hear everything that he has to say about that film tomorrow on the channel. So check that out. But for now, we're going to move on to the second part of that segment, and that's where he gets to challenge someone. Gio, why don't you set this up? Because you challenge someone specific for a specific reason. And before I reveal those movies, why don't you reveal why and who you challenged?
Yeah, so based on who I'm allowed to challenge, I usually go through their movies and whatnot. And this person, I started thinking about next week's episode, how we're going to get into the 2010s decade. And I saw a lot of movies on this person's list that he should at least see one before next week. Brian, I'm challenging you, and I'm giving you
Big
4
surprise.
haymakers.
Okay.
These are 4 movies that absolutely deserve to be seen, but for the sake of the challenge,
There's 2 on there that I want to watch.
So,
man.
Gio challenged Brian to The Raid, which is the remake,
Mhm.
Spotlight, Steve Jobs, and Birdman. 4 bangers.
Wait, is Wild? Okay, so it's not the movie Wild.
I
Started
keep
No,
recently.
thinking-
it's a wild.
It's
It's a wild
Reese Witherspoon
slice.
in the Wild.
It's a wild
I was
slice.
thinking that too this time. Okay.
There's one that I'm hoping for way more than others. Like, I've been itching to watch this, but I just always slips my mind.
I think I know which one it is. But let's go ahead and find out. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Oh, come on. Okay, that's fine. I'll take it.
Hold
There
on.
you go.
There you
There we
go.
go.
I'm so happy
man.
that one won. Like, I love all the other ones, but this movie is amazing.
All right.
Amazing.
Well, it seems pretty unanimous in the chat.
Yeah,
The raid.
Oh wow, yeah, they all
It's
wanted
Dread before Dread.
Ooh.
Facts.
it.
Facts,
literally,
Gio.
like,
Good
you
call.
watch
Just a
both
little bit more
movies.
violent.
Way more violent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the Conja Club in there from Force Awakens.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah,
there's
Man, StreamYard keeps kicking Dom out. What the
Dom
hell?
does not agree with the raid.
He's like, I'm out. The Raid didn't. I didn't want the Raid
Yeah,
to win.
man, you're gonna love it, man. You got Joe Taslim who played Sub-Zero. You got God, what's his name?
Do you not like
Jake.
the raid, Dom? Is that what's going on?
No, I just don't know how buttons work on a computer.
That's fair.
Oh, did you press the back button?
I press something.
Gio, you're thinking of Iko Uwais.
Yeah, badass, man. You're gonna love this movie. You might be grossed out by some things, but it's well done.
That's fair. As long as it's
gonna be
not
awesome.
like slasher gross, like where it's excessive, I don't care.
I'm trying to think of an action movie that we've seen that is as brutal
It's
that
it's
Brian
like
has seen.
it's a darker version of John Wick.
There you go. That's a good comparison.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's a good comparison. The action's even better than John Wick, though.
I'm just not into the slasher porn where it's just like, okay.
Like Halloween Kills violence. Oh, you haven't even watched that, but that's probably what you're referring to.
Yeah, no. I'll say the new Scream is about where my tolerance.
Oh, that's
stuff
not.
is out.
Yeah, that's not that bad. Like
I'm thinking
I
about
could
the neck kill.
handle it. Oh, yeah.
that's his name, Gareth Evans, the director.
Yes, Gareth
the
Evans
director,
directed. Yeah. He
was-
directed I believe he directed both of them, the Raid and Raid 2.
yes, and he
This is going
wanted
to be
to
a
do.
situation where Keith challenges me to Kill Bill Volume 1, and I immediately have to watch Kill Bill Volume 2 afterwards because I need to know what happens with the Raid 2.
No, it's it's obviously a sequel, but it's not a sequel in the sense where it's one giant big movie.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, no. I mean, you might like end up watching it and be like, "Ooh, I want to watch the second one now," because it just kind of gets you going a little bit. But it's not where like it ends and you have to watch the next movie.
Yeah, because that's what Kill Bill did to me. I was like, God damn it! I need to know what happens.
Which
Okay.
was originally one movie before Tarantino
Yes.
split it.
Well,
two.
that was smart to separate them.
Correct.
Fingers crossed. for
All
a
right. Well,
third.
you'll get to see Brian's thoughts on the Raid next week as he'll be reviewing, and then get to challenge someone else on this panel. for the next step of the movie watching challenge. But before we get to our decade conversation, which we're going to get to here in just a little bit, there was a little news piece that came out a couple days ago that's quite big in the world of the MCU, and they have reportedly locked down a director for the Fantastic Four movies, or movie, excuse me, not movies, but movie, possibly movies. And after a lot of shuffles, one director was attached. That was John Watts, and he stepped down. Then the rumor of Steven Spielberg doing it, and a lot of other names. Apparently, Marvel has landed on Matt Shakman, who is the director of WandaVision. He's also been involved in shows like Game of Thrones, Mad Men, Succession, The Boys, and Fargo. And he beat out two other gentlemen, Reed Corlin and Michael Matthews. Corlin directed both Magic Mike's, 22 Jump Street, and White House Down. And Michael Matthews directed a movie called Love and Monsters with Dylan O'Brien. Might give you a little bit of a sense of what they may be going for. But they decided to stay in-house. We got Matt Shakman, a gentleman who gave us our first ever MCU Disney Plus show in WandaVision. That 9 episodes, he directed all of them. And now he's stepping into the world of Fantastic Four and bringing Marvel's first family to the MCU. Jacob, I want to start with you, man. What do you think about this choice? Do you like it? Are you excited? Could anybody have directed it? Or do you think Shakman's the guy?
Well, I don't think anybody could have directed it, but as far as choices go, this is a damn good choice in my opinion. I mean, all I knew off the top of my head is that he directed WandaVision, but I looked at his directing history and I'm like, wow, he has like a long history since like the early 2000s of directing some amazing television shows. I mean, you mentioned Game of Thrones, and yeah, just go look at his IMDb page. He has so many good credits to his name. And
oh, I apologize. He also directed Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes.
The report I read, Andy, didn't include that, which is why I didn't include it. So my bad.
Dude, there's so much he directed. He directed episodes of Fargo. Like, he's all over the place, but in a good way. But no, I mean, the only like negative side of this, he doesn't have a lot of film experience. But like at this point, when you're directing WandaVision, it's kind of one big movie in a way. So he's still working like with high production value and all that. So I have no concern there. And he was able to bring WandaVision to reality, like what Kevin Feige and the showrunner wanted, and he succeeded. So I think he'd do a good job with Fantastic Four. I mean, it seems like they're going a little bit lighthearted with this based on some of the, like all of the creators, past experience, but Fantastic Four should have a lightheartedness tone to it. So I'm cool with that.
Yeah. And it's a good thing to point out in that he beat out 2 movie directors for it. He's a TV guy, which means Marvel clearly and we've seen it before. Feige and company, they kind of like latch on to people and they want to stick with those people. And, even though they were looking at other people to direct this movie, he's been a part of the Marvel family for a little while. Like WandaVision played a very integral part into what this phase has been doing so far. And he knows how it all works. So it kind of made sense that they went with someone like that. I'm just curious on how, like you said, he directs a big budget movie. And this isn't just a regular big budget movie. This is the Fantastic Four inside the MCU. It's a pretty big deal. And he got this part among probably a lot of people that are very well known compared to him, because the average person is not going to know who Matt Shakman is. You could say WandaVision director and they probably still wouldn't know. Brian, what about you, man? What do you think about Shakman taking this over?
Remember for like a day, people were like, Steven Spielberg's directing it. That was funny. That was a fun day. Let me go around and ask everyone. Jacob, is WandaVision in your top 3?
Of the shows?
Yep.
Oh, it's the best one.
Okay, Gio?
Of the Disney Plus shows?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jake?
I think so. I got to revisit it, but yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Okay, I'm fine with the pick. Like, honestly,
There you go.
It's that one is honestly, I would say, out of all of them, probably the most consistently going to be in the top 3 of every single person.
Speaking of WandaVision?
Yeah. And this man did all of them. Did any other director do every single episode?
I think someone did all 6 of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I was wondering that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
That's fine. It's no more than 2 directors or maybe 3 max. But this man kept us on the edge of our seat for 9 weeks, trying to figure out what the hell was happening in this show. It is still to this day. How many shows are we at? 6, 7?
Somewhere around there.
And it's still in the top 3.
When it was the first one to come out.
And exactly. That was my next point. And it was the first one to go out. Have at it. You will get no complaints from me. I mean,
sorry.
No, I was just going to say, at this rate, these Marvel TV shows are basically movies. I think he'll be fine. That it's a movie versus a TV show.
I mean, let's be honest. Feige's not going to let this movie fail.
No,
he's not going to let this movie fail.
Because this is kind of, I don't want to say make or break for the Fantastic Four, but like if Fantastic Four was to do wrong, they would need to be put on a shelf for a long time. Because
agreed.
It's, I mean, look at what damage Green Lantern did one time. And that, like, people are still tiptoeing into that one. This one is kind of, I mean, they've repeated this one, and everyone's starting to get like, okay, well, here we go, Fantastic Four again. So it's like you said, Feige there's no way he's letting this one fail. Absolutely, like he's making sure every single thing is like crisp to the T. But my easy argument is the WandaVision stuff. What is there to complain? Nothing.
Gio, anything to add? I see you over there.
So, I mean, look, Marvel has not made a bad comic book movie. Okay, so regardless of who the director was, this movie was going to be fine. However, this movie also needs to be a little bit more than fine, given they've swung twice and have striked both times, and now they really have to hit it this time. And I'm also the person saying I did not like what they did for the Reed Richards character in WandaVision, or not WandaVision, Multiverse of Madness. I'm not a fan of that, so there's that as well, at least on my end. It's interesting that Kevin Feige went with Matt Shakman over Peyton Reed, who really lobbied for the role, which I think
do you have a scoop, Gio?
Well, Quantumania is going to do for Peyton Reed what No Way Home did for John Watts. Let's just say that. But also, John Watts kind of getting pushed out, after he was announced on Disney Investor Day. That means
I think
this guy
taking a break.
Huh?
Isn't he taking a break?
Well, he's working on a Star Wars show.
Yeah, he didn't get pushed out. He took a Star Wars project.
Well, we don't know that was that announced at
yeah. He's directing. He's developing the skeleton crew for Star Wars,
the one that comes out next year.
Yeah, so they're working on it right now. Yeah. But who knows what happened? We don't know.
He decided, you know what? I did Marvel. I'm going to do Star Wars now. That's what he did.
I'm mistaken then. I must have missed that. Anyways, yeah, they must really like his
Jake,
idea.
wasn't he on the stage? He was on the stage.
Yeah, he was at Celebration.
Yeah.
Oh.
He came out with the
he and his screenwriting partner, they came out together.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I retract that previous statement then.
You're fine.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, look.
Scoops, Gio, scoops.
They still took it, Gio, to your point, they still took him off the movie, or he asked to be removed. It's one of those.
It doesn't matter.
Either
Look,
way,
TV, so what? Okay, the Russo brothers, did they have a lot of credits before they killed it with Winter Soldier? Did John Watts have a lot of credits before he killed it with Homecoming? Like,
no.
It's going to be fine. My question is, is John Krasinski going to be Reed Richards or not? And Emily Blunt going to be Sue Storm or not? Because that's kind of the only
We're
thing I
past
care
that.
about.
No, it's Penn Badgley.
It better not be Penn Badgley. I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed.
It's consistent.
We're not talking about that though. We're not talking about that. That's just a rumor right now. That's just a rumor. Gio, any final thoughts? Yeah.
No, it's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. So, yeah.
Dom?
It's very interesting. Because like, cool thing about not being online, except for really this, is like I find you're like this is all news to me. Everything, all the last 5 minutes, new information for Dominic Brown. So interesting to find out. I went and just deep dove on his IMDb page. Very interesting, eclectic group of TV shows he was a part of.
Yeah.
Like Heroes, New Girl, Always Sunny, The Good Wife, like dramas, comedies, some thrillers, like very interesting. Which that now, since I didn't know this during WandaVision, that great choice for WandaVision. Great choice for WandaVision. But it is interesting to how that will translate into a film, because according to what I looked at, he only has one movie under his belt. And it's been a while since he directed, but I mean, I liked WandaVision. So it'll be interesting to see some new blood. Well, sort of new blood, but as far as in the movies. So new voice, I'm fine with that. I'll go on that journey.
I think it also.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say one last thing is this man literally, like they said, you're launching Disney Plus, almost the Marvel division at least. Like, don't this up, and he did fine. Confidence.
Well, I was going to say that he dealt with some very weird stuff in that show. There had to be some very tight storytelling with everything that was going on. So, and out of all the shows so far, outside of Loki, it probably had to be the most tight storytelling wise, because it was dealing with so many weird different things like alternate realities and stuff like that. So he clearly did a good job. Clearly did a very good job. So,
May I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do you think Reed Richards' inclusion in Doctor Strange made his job easier or harder?
Harder. That's
easier.
the long-awaited debut of the Fantastic Four in the MCU, and he gets.
I'm leaning with Gio.
I go harder.
A little more difficult.
He gets 2 minutes of screen time and then gets spaghetti.
I mean, I'm not.
Wait,
saying
so Gio, you're saying you don't like what they did with the character. You don't have a problem with John Krasinski's portrayal, right? That's what you're saying. Like, you don't like what happened to the character in the movie.
Right, because it
okay.
made the Fantastic Four, in my opinion, less powerful, less interesting, at the expense of Wanda being this unstoppable T1000.
Yeah, I mean, but Reed is not that powerful, though. I mean, at least from my experience, I'll tell you what. If Sue Storm was there,
he
that
sure
would
as
not have
hell ain't the
happened.
smartest.
If Sue Storm was there, that would not have happened.
Let's keep in mind that's not the real Reed Richards, guys. That's not the real Reed.
That's true. I mean, it's not.
Anyway,
No, that's not
anyway, we're not getting into that conversation.
It's not
Ain't it?
Anyway. No, Dom, you're fine. Dom, you're fine.
Hey, the viewers love it, Dom. Trust me.
All right, let's stop putting off the inevitable. Let's get to it. I'm going to shoot the hosting abilities over to one Brian, who will be capturing and taking care of all this decade stuff. So, Brian, the chair is now officially yours. Break it down for us.
Oh, great. So, same as it has been the last 2 weeks. Basically, we are going to each pick a movie that we think best represents the year of the 2000s to us. We are going with a majority rule of 4, apparently this time. Yep, the rules changed this week again.
So 4 if there's 6 of us when Keith shows up.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
Keith already texted, said he's going to be here soon. So, yes, when Keith shows up, 4. Majority of 4. Battle to the death if there's not literal death. And yeah. Anything else?
Gotta stretch.
Yeah, go for it.
This might get volatile.
Yeah, this may get hostile, especially since I've actually seen movies from this decade. So now I can have more of a voice. Still pretty pissed off that Toy Story isn't on 1995's. But
That's blasphemy.
thank you. This is why I wanted to back last week. But all right, here's our list. Everything is perfectly sized because I figured out. So let's go into the year 2000s. I will start because I know that one will probably rule all in this one, and mine actually no, it might not. Anyways, I'm going with Remember the Titans. I felt like if I didn't, I would be chastised, especially since I yell at Jacob in our intro about it. So yes, for me, it's Remember the Titans. Gio?
This one was fairly easy for me. Just shout out to Unbreakable and Castaway, but it's Gladiator for me.
Oops, not
Man.
20. Oh my god.
Rem?
Trying to make it bigger. Jacob?
This one was not easy for me, but I got to go with my heart and true to myself, X-Men.
Oh. That was not what I was expecting. Okay,
Dude.
John?
I can explain it, but we'll be here all
Yeah.
day.
If you ask me
Jake, it
24
literally
hours
has
ago-
the order.
If you asked me 24 hours ago, I was pretty set on a movie, but then I spent all day working and really thinking about this. I'm going to go American Psycho.
Oh, we're complete. We're all different. No, we'll see.
Well, I know where
We
Jake's
shall
going,
see.
so there's that. Okay, go ahead, Jake.
There's no question that it's Gladiator.
Yep, I knew
One of the
that.
greatest movies ever made. Period.
Yep.
I'll say like
Yep.
24 hours ago, I was right there.
One
In
of the
24
greatest
hours,
movies ever
I knew
made.
it.
Period.
Well,
So there's no majority no matter what.
unless Keith picks Gladiator, then it's a heavy majority.
Well, but we still have to pick those, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so are we just not, if Keith's not here, we're just not doing that year with him?
Or
Unless
for
we
the
skip
moment,
The next
we
year.
we could just skip and fill in our spots for the
Yeah,
next
we
year.
can keep filling in.
Yeah,
And save the overall winner until Keith gets here.
That works.
That's fine. Mr. Gio, you get to kick off the whole 2001.
Again? Okay.
What do you mean again?
Didn't I go first? Oh no, you did. My
No,
bad.
I'm
My
just
bad.
literally going down the list.
I'm tired. Okay. As much as I enjoyed Ali, it was not the strongest movie of the year. I'm gonna go with The Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh, what? That's where Jacob's going, so you can just move on.
Copy and paste,
You
please.
can move on.
Is it really?
100%.
To the third power.
There we go.
Seriously?
Baby. There we go.
Hey, Karen, Moulin Rouge, man. I watched that a few hours
Great
ago.
movie.
Obi-Wan can
I'm
sing.
shocked. Dom, did Shelby make you pick that one?
Who? You
Oh,
mean
sorry.
Sabrina?
Sabrina, my bad. Sorry, said it too fast.
Ooh, I'm telling.
That's
I
fine.
was like, one of Jake or Brian got it wrong.
Sorry, my bad. Jake,
Wow, I'm shocked right now. I'm just blown away. It's toss up between two, and
I like Star Drew's last comment.
I wanna
could totally
go-
see Jake choosing that.
I want to go with
Go with,
I want to go
Joy-
with one of my
Joyride.
favorite war films. I do,
It's on the list.
but I think I'm gonna go with Ocean's 11.
ew.
I applaud that so much.
That was a runner-up.
In my heart of
Great
hearts, that's
choice.
what I would pick. But
I almost chose Atlantis: The Lost Empire, but you know,
I literally
Jake
thought
loves
you
that
might go
movie.
for that one.
it was on the list. It was on the list. I promise you.
You mean Treasure Planet?
You can probably just fill in Ocean's 11 for Keith because I know for a fact he's picking that.
I don't know.
Maybe he always surprises me. Like it's like a
Keith
movie I
has-
never heard him talk about every
Keith
time.
has consistently picked the pick that you don't think is gonna get picked.
See, Andy also pulled another one. I almost went with The Knight's Tale. That was on my list.
I really, 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 really wanted to pick Moulin Rouge, but this is the best Harry Potter film. So
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'll just
Wowzers.
One.
Yeah.
The
I don't feel like
Philosopher's Stone.
yeah, I'm not getting yelled at for philosopher, sorcerer, all that stuff.
Dude,
It's
Training
not the best
Day?
Harry Potter movie. That's
No
okay.
Training
It
Day,
absolutely
though?
is.
Come on.
By the way, the
Ooh.
war film I was talking about, if nobody knew, is Black Hawk Down. That's what I
yeah,
was talking about.
come on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was my toss-up.
That's fair. That's a solid one. Jacob, you get to kick off 2002.
All right. Nobody else is going to have this movie, and this is more of a personal choice for me. It's 8 Mile.
Wow. Jacob's real Slim Shady's showing up right
B
now.
Rabbit.
I mean, I'm an Eminem fanboy. What can I say?
So am
Talk
I,
about-
but damn.
I always like it when someone prefaces it that way because I'm like, oh, it's coming. I mean, he did it last week, and it was James and the Giant Peach. I'm not going back there, but I was like, I'm just ready for anything. I'm like, here comes the curveball. That caught me off guard too.
Yeah.
Mr. Dom.
All right. Again, like I told Brian this over the weekend. I was like, I'm really gonna hunker down and choose what I think is the best. Might not be my favorite, but the best. And I don't know. Is this the first foreign film? City of God?
Ooh.
It must be.
Ooh, it was on my list.
I mean, shoot.
Do I do it though? No, I don't do it. I don't do it.
Wow.
Because there's two movies that came out in the same year that are two of the greatest films of the last 20 years, and one actor is in both of them. But I'm going with the one that came out later, and that's Catch Me If You Can.
That's a great choice.
Number
It's one of my
3.
considerations.
Catch Me If You Can might be my favorite Steven Spielberg film.
Are you big on Gangs of New York?
I fucking love Gangs of New York.
Oh,
That would be
Dom,
my.
me and you, dude. I
No,
love that.
That's my
movie.
number 2 choice.
That was my number 2
I know
choice.
it's kind of
I-
hated on. It's not gonna be my
I
number one.
love
choice,
that
but-
movie.
I'm
Yeah, I
actually
get it.
shocked, Jake, that you didn't pick Gangs of New York.
I'm telling you, I love Catch Me If You Can. I love Catch Me If You Can. But Gangs of New York, it was this close. This close.
Jake, you're winning either way. You know why? Who stars in both movies?
Leo,
Winning either
baby.
way. Yep.
So this is where I need to not pick my movies because Dom made a very good point this weekend when we were talking about like I thought he goes, I thought we were picking good movies. Sometimes these movies are just awful, and I don't know how they're on lists. And
That was fake Berlin talking. That wasn't.
Oh,
me.
okay. that's fair.
Dom's back.
Which is fair because I'm not trying to get run out of here with a couple of my choices this year. So in my mind, I'd pick the hot chick. But in this
God.
case, I'm going Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm just
Spider-Man
saying.
has a high film, but that's okay.
You made the rules, and when I pull up the thumbnail, it says best. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Facts.
You made the
Facts.
parameters.
That's
I'm very curious where this goes right now. I'm very curious where this goes for Gio.
I'm not sure.
It can go a lot of different ways, man.
Man,
Please throw Gangs of New York up there.
it's a three-way. It's about as close as you can get to a three-way tie, but I'm going Minority Report.
Oh, I should have guessed that.
Ooh.
Should have guessed that. I also want to throw an honorable mention to Treasure Planet. That movie is awesome. Was on my list, but didn't make the cut, unfortunately. So,
And of course,
All
the
right.
Two Towers needs an honorable mention as well.
That was
all right, our sixth
so damn close.
member is here. We can get to the real nitty gritty of all this. Mr. Keith
Oh,
Barnes
yeah.
is with us.
Hi, Keith.
What's up, buddy?
Very sorry I'm late.
You're
But
good,
Dang,
man.
how many
You're
people can
good.
they fit on the side right here? That's crazy.
You fit everybody. You just get smaller and smaller.
Okay, Keith, you get to give us your 2000, 2001, and 2002. Start us out with your 2000.
2000 is one of my favorite movies of all time. So it's kind of easy, but there's some great ones in that year. But Castaway for 2000.
I had a feeling you
Wow.
were going to choose that.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, obviously, of course, Gladiator and it's another great one for X. What was 2000? Whatever. Gladiator was the other big one. But I think Castaway. I just watched it a couple weeks ago again.
Wait,
That's-
do you? Sorry, Keith. I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Do you want to nail it down or just put his 3 in?
Let him put his 3, and we'll go back and pick the years. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then
2001.
2001 was easy.
Ocean's 11.
Ocean's 11.
Yeah, baby.
There we
Let's
go.
go.
Nice.
Another one of my all-time favorites.
I
What
knew
was
you
it?
were my boy, Keith.
Of course, man. That was actually one that was easy. Even though Training Day was that year, that's why I had to kind of think about it. But Ocean's 11. Okay, 2002. This was hard, very hard.
Throw a
I'm
curveball
still
in there.
kind of looking at it.
Throw a curveball. Make it 6 different movies.
Oh, well, let me see. Okay, so we got Spider-Man, Minority Report, 8 Mile. Okay. Oh God, Jacob. See, I do. 8 Mile was gonna. I do it. I looked at 8 Mile. I said Jacob's gonna pick it, which is great. I
Of
love 8 Mile.
course.
8 Mile's great.
Of course.
City of God. Never seen City of God. Gotta watch that.
Oh,
It's on HBO Max right now. If
Is
you
it
have
okay? Okay. Yeah, I need to check.
Or last time I checked.
I love Road to Perdition. I think it's an incredibly underrated movie.
that was on my list too. Yeah.
Agreed.
I love. I think Robin Williams' best performance, 1 Hour Photo. Those are the ones on my list. But gotta go with Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby.
Damn.
Let's
okay.
go.
That
Keith and I are on the wavelength right now.
Damn.
that movie. Come on, man. That movie's wonderful.
See,
Amazing.
See, this is for Gio, Jacob, and Dom. When we saw Keith the last 2 weeks, we were like, Keith is just pulling these movies out of bullcrap air, and now Jake comes back, and now it's like now there's 2 of them.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. Of course.
Hey,
So, do we
We're
got
the Catch Me If
You Can is
some of
great.
those years?
So wait,
I mean, we
so
got to vote
say
on
that
the
again,
first
Dom?
one. We got to bounce back and vote on 2000.
Yeah, so now we're going back to
Yeah.
2000.
We have to
Yeah.
go back to 2000. So we have to vote.
Ooh.
We now have to vote that a movie is not ours. So for example, I can't vote for Gladiator.
I mean, I'll go
So
first
just-
because Gladiator's mine.
I will
very-
also say Gladiator because I went back and forth between Gladiator and Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Of the ones on that list, it'd be Gladiator.
Mm.
Come on, Jacob. Come on, Jacob. My vote doesn't look like it's gonna count. Mine's Remember the Titans because that was my number 2.
I gotta go Castaway,
Well, okay, so
but Gladiator still wins, right?
yeah, I
Yeah,
would assume so. Yeah.
because it's 3 votes for Gladiator so far. Gio, what's your pick?
I would have went Castaway.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow. So 3 for Gladiator, 2 for Castaway, 1 for Remember the Titans. Okay,
wow.
yeah. I mean, Gladiator takes it, right?
Gladiator takes it,
Yeah. I'm not mad at that at all. Like
Sure.
that's,
and everyone in the
That
chat
year
is
was-
definitely agreeing with us.
that year is tough.
Again, like I said,
Traffic was the other one I was thinking of.
I'm so happy Gladiator won, baby. Let's go. I can walk away happy. I'm good. I'm solid.
one of my favorite movies is also
Okay, Jake.
the Coen Brothers. Oh, brother, where art thou? Is that year?
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that movie too. I like that
Forgot
movie.
about that. Yeah.
There's always
Dang.
one year that Keith's like, so
Again, heart to heart, that might have been the
Keith
one.
says that like 3 times a show. What are you talking about?
That's fair.
Yeah.
And
That's fair.
Snatch. Snatch is that year too.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was a really good year.
Well, Snatch 2000.
Okay, I'm voting for Fellowship of the Ring for my vote for 2001.
Oh yeah, it has to have 4 to be automatic win, right?
Yeah, so we have to vote.
That, of
Oh.
course. Yeah, Fellowship.
Oh well, I vote for Harry Potter then.
Yes. Come to me.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You don't like
Yeah.
Ocean's 11?
I love Ocean's 11, but like I like Harry Potter more.
Oh,
I'm going to Ocean's 11.
Damn.
This is where it can get tricky though, like because I think Ocean's 11. I mean, Ocean's 11 was my number 2 that year, so like literally.
Okay,
if
so at the
me,
moment-
Jake and Gio all went Ocean's 11.
So
Wait,
I went
that's what I'm
Fellowship.
wondering. Like, man,
Me and Keith went Fellowship. Dom and Gio went Oceans.
Yeah.
Jacob went Harry Potter. So it's either between Oceans or Fellowship, Brian, and it's up to you.
I don't want to.
Brian's never gonna pick Fellowship.
Honestly,
Brian,
I'm not-
have you
I'm not
seen
mad at
Ocean's
either
11?
pick.
First,
I
Brian?
have seen Ocean's 11.
Okay, just
I
making sure.
have seen the Fellowship of the Ring.
It's up to you, Brian. You
I
have the
don't
last pick.
I don't care for either of that.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
I know Lord of the Rings, but you didn't care for Ocean's 11.
I think Ocean's 11 became one of those movies that constantly played on TV, and it killed
Sure.
my love for that movie.
Sure.
I will not.
Is that
I will
your
not-
answer or no?
No. So, because
Bad take.
honestly, like right now, if I'm going to put on a movie, I would probably go with the Fellowship of the Ring.
Damn.
Okay.
All right.
That's that.
Fellowship. Can't believe it. Shocked.
Okay, thank goodness.
I was
Now I can go
purposely
home
leaving
happy.
those off.
Again,
Now
if
I can
it's
go
a
home
movie,
happy.
I would watch Ocean's 11 every day of my life, though.
Same.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I literally
Agreed.
just I think I told you guys like maybe a month and a half ago. I watched it back twice in a row. Just watched it 2 times in a row.
Sounds like a great day, Keith.
It was.
I'm gonna go Minority Report on 2002. This is where it's gonna get dicey.
Yeah,
This
I
same.
go
is gonna get
Spider-Man.
dicey.
Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm gonna also go Minority Report. So I love
That's a hell of a year for Steven Spielberg, man.
Yeah,
Between
right.
that and '93 when he had Jurassic Park and Schindler's List. Fucking A.
Dom, I see those wheels turning, baby. Come on.
They
Come
are
on.
turning- They're turning really bad. So I've been itching to rewatch Minority Report since you guys did the Tom Cruise ranking,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't. And I know I loved the movie when I saw it. We owned it. I need to rewatch it, but I'm leaning towards Catch Me If You Can.
Love to hear it.
I'm going Catch Me If You Can, but I swear if I watch Minority Report tomorrow.
Okay, so right now we're at 2 for Minority Report, 1 for Catch Me If You Can, and 1 for Spider-Man. Gio and Brian,
Didn't I get challenged to Catch Me If You Can?
yes,
Yes.
and you loved it. You
Jake,
loved
you
it.
challenged
You
him,
thought
right?
it was awesome.
Here's
Was that
my problem. That is the only one I've seen out of the ones that I could choose from.
Let's go.
Okay.
Although here's my thing, I'm dying for the last couple of weeks to have watched Minority Report because you guys keep talking about this.
But guess what, Brian? But you haven't.
I know.
That's all you can do. Like I said, I haven't seen City of God, so I'm like, I don't know.
Can I make a sidebar real quick?
Yeah.
So I just discovered the chat, like actual people that are chatting with you guys. So I actually, John Booz, I actually started adaptation this week, but I haven't seen Being John Malkovich, so I stopped. Do I need to watch Being John Malkovich before I watch that?
I don't think
Because
so.
like in the first 2 minutes, they bring it up. So if John Booz, if you could just type something to me.
Oh wow, I didn't even know those movies. Like, I didn't even know there was a movie. Like, are they
got
related?
into it. They brought up Being John Malkovich, and I haven't
Charlie-
seen it yet. So I just stopped.
Okay.
Yeah. Charlie Kaufman.
So I guess
Okay, Gio, this is where we're at. 2 Catch Me If You Can, 2 Minority Report, and 1 Spider-Man.
Well, I hate to make it more difficult for you guys, but I'm gonna go 8 Mile.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh, hey, I'll take
which-
that.
Hey,
Take some luck.
which of the movies on 2002 have won an Oscar? 8
Did
Mile.
Cheddar Bob win an
Which-
Oscar?
Oh yeah, you didn't know? I mean, he actually shot his leg, real gun.
That's great acting. That's great acting.
Damn.
He's a method actor.
I've seen it.
But you also think about the cultural impact it had, and not to mention, one of Eminem's greatest songs, and just great movie. General Zod as the drunk boyfriend.
Oh yeah, Michael Shannon.
I think what we have to do, Brian, is probably let it be the chat, right?
Well, isn't it 2211?
Yeah, so I
So
think
it's
it
between
probably
Catch Me If You Can and
the
Minority
two.
Report.
yeah.
All right, let's
the
hear it,
has
chat.
to decide between
So, okay.
Minority Report and Catch Me If You Can.
So,
Two
chat,
Spielberg movies.
you have to pick one of the two: Minority Report or Catch Me If You Can. Begin.
Brian, you count Minority Report. I'll count Catch Me If You Can.
Okay.
Make it easier.
Come on, chat. Let's
RB
hear it.
Films. If I can just
They can't decide. They're like, I don't know.
I know. Like, you guys want to be quiet.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Holy goodness.
Yeah, right. Jeez.
My God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy shit.
Okay.
Okay,
So
Catch Me If You Can one.
Can.
Catch Me If You Can one.
That's a lot.
I'm not mad at that.
Love to hear it, everybody. Love to hear it. I'm 2 for 3 so far.
Oh God.
Keep it rolling.
The second Jake comes back, it becomes a competition.
Gordon.
Let's
really?
keep it rolling.
Hey,
What?
Gordon. Here we go. It's not
Wow.
over yet.
Yeah.
Where's Rachel?
Okay. Dom, you get to kick off 2003.
Yeah, doesn't YouTube have a poll function?
They do, but it's just too long and obnoxious.
I get to kick off 2003.
I could do it if you guys want me to right now.
This is actually probably as far as depth, my least favorite year. But I'm going Return of the King.
Oh,
Same. Return of the King.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yo, you went out of order.
No, I mean, let's kill the suspense. Come on. It's Return of the King across the board. It's a clean sweep like the Oscars. Come
I don't
on.
know about that.
11 out of 11 Oscars.
No,
No one else has done it.
I hope someone brings up other movies. I'm down to just talk all the movies. So.
Jake.
Hold on, I'm writing this poll. Catch Me If You Can.
What?
All right, poll
You got,
is up on YouTube. Just to be official. Just
Oh,
to
I was gonna say you got like one Minority Report.
So look,
Break it down.
let's break it down real quick.
There's
All right.
there's more good movies. this year.
2003 had a great. It was pretty good year for movies. Like
Yeah.
there's a
Apparently
lot of
it's-
big
It
time
sucked
movies.
for Dom.
I'm just saying,
Um,
you know, depth-wise compared to the other ones, I thought it was on the bottom.
And I see a lot of Kill Bills in there, and I feel that. But there's a movie that probably no one is going to mention that I absolutely adore, and I think it's so just totally overwhelmingly unnoticed by people, and that's Master and Commander: The Far Side of the World,
Oh my God.
Hmm.
the Russell Crowe film. That movie is bonkers good. Bonkers good. You can just put Master and Commander. Yeah. It is such an underrated movie that I feel like nobody ever talks about.
Well, there was
Andy-
one kid who tried to be cute on Twitter and say Master and Commander was boring. And who was it? Was it Russell Crowe or the director? It might have been
It was Russell
Ron
Crowe.
Howard.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
came out and just blasted that kid.
Yeah.
Don't care. I love the movie.
No,
I
no,
love the
no.
movie.
I'm not shaming the movie. I'm just saying.
Paul
like,
Bettany's in it. He's great. I mean, the movie is top notch, man. I'm going Master and Commander.
That's Peter Weir, by the way. We were talking about him
Weir.
last week.
I brought it up last week.
Mr. Keith.
Excellent ending to that movie. So I want to shout out. Well, actually, I'm not going to shout those out because somebody might bring one of them up. So I do want to shout out the movie Out of Time, which is another underrated Denzel Washington movie. Came out that year. Denzel, Eva Mendes, Dean Cain. Great movie. My list came down, of course, Kill Bill Volume 1 and Master and Commander. I actually had to coin flip because I couldn't choose. So
Come on!
Jake, I'm with you, but
Oh, damn it.
it's Kill Bill Volume 1. That movie's Kill Bill.
what's his name? Who plays the villain? David
David
Carradine.
Carradine. The late
Carradine.
David
Yeah,
Carradine.
yeah.
I almost went Kill Bill Volume 1, but I actually like. Yeah, it may be the silly pick, but I actually feel like it is kind of like it's one of those movies that has culturally become like engraved into things, and I'm going with Elf.
Sure.
Nice.
That is not what I
Yeah.
thought you were going to pick.
I thought you were going Pirates.
I thought he was going Finding Nemo.
Oh.
No, I went with Elf just because that is like literally a movie that everyone.
No,
not
it's a good
everyone. It's like
Sure.
something people consistently
Mhm.
watch yearly, make themed parties, or like it's pretty like
The
I
late
like-
James Caan.
I
It's
picked
become
some-
a classic Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
So-
we did
Mainstay.
trivia to it on our channel.
Mm.
holiday
Exactly.
mainstay.
So Elf for me.
Good pick, Brian. Good pick.
Thank you. I get one of those every draft. Gio, we got yours. Jacob.
Shout out to X2, X-Men United, but it's Return of the King.
Okay.
The
Then we
Battle
both
of
went with the
Gondor.
first one, skipped the second one, then went the third one.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You know what's funny? The Two Towers is my favorite out of the three.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Fellowship's mine.
Okay, if I'm picking a different one, I'm actually picking Kill Bill.
Ooh. Okay. Gio.
Kill Bill.
Oh, Jacob.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Kill Bill. But here's the thing, though. It's hard. How do our initial choices not count in the review?
Yeah, how does Return of the King
Like-
not win? Like,
I don't know. Ask Jake.
That's 3 out of 5.
It does have
That was
three
the rule.
3 out of 6.
Oh, we got 6 now. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going Return of the King.
Sorry, Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We, Dom, we have 6.
Still playing like you're not here.
I mean, if you guys want to include the original picks, it doesn't change the previous years. It won't change the previous
So
years. The
basically,
previous
we would
years,
have
those
like 12
those-
votes. you know?
those movies are still going to win no matter what the previous years.
Yeah.
So if we wanted to include the previous votes, then we can include the previous votes and start now. Because I guess it technically, if you can't choose your movie, you know.
I'm not mad at all.
Because
to
3
say
of us
Kill Bill
can't
would be
choose
my-
Return of the King.
I think-
right?
I
So
think
that's
what you can go
3
with
votes
is
gone.
if you want to move, like if you are passionately going to lock yours in with your 3, the rest of us can move. So like if me, Jake, and Keith want to combine to Kill Bill, then you've got 3v3.
I'm going Return of the King. So
Okay, well then you just ruined the whole entire thing.
sorry. So I guess if we include the votes, then Return of the King technically. Because Keith, what do you do? What are you picking?
Return of the King.
Okay, so there, yeah, Return of the King, yeah.
Ugh.
Return of the King.
I mean, I don't like that 2 Lord of the Rings
Return
movies are on
of the
this
King.
list, but that's, you know what? It is what it is.
I
It is what it
I
is.
purposely left them off because they're a separate category for me. So that's why
It is what it is.
A good movie's a good movie. Come on.
All right, Jake, you get to kick off 2004, which for me is the hardest year that we have on here. But go ahead.
It is absolutely not the hardest year because there's only one movie that reigns supreme. It's $1 Million Baby.
Wow.
That's
I mean,
Keith didn't pick that. Go ahead.
That's a great choice.
well, it's on my list.
Great movie.
It's absolutely on my list. That's
I know what Jacob's choosing. I can say it right now.
We'll see.
I know exactly what you're going to pick.
wait till
I
want to
think
hear
you
this.
do.
Yep, I know exactly
Oh, actually, I
what
don't
you're
know
gonna
if you
pick.
do.
I sure do.
We'll see.
Well, this was harder than I thought. I do want to shout out a movie that I did a complete 180 on, and that's The Village.
Really?
I hated it at the time, and that's not my pick. But
Yeah, I know, but you like it's a
I couldn't stand it.
consideration.
couldn't stand it, and now I'm like, oh, that might have been one of the best. Yeah, absolutely. I think that. Yeah. Anyway, this was another coin toss for me. Came down to The Incredibles, and a movie that we talked about a couple months ago on our Tom Cruise thing, and that was Collateral. I
Wait,
think.
Wait. Is that your pick, Collateral?
He's choosing Collateral. Let's be real. He's picking Collateral.
No, my pick is The Incredibles.
Wow. That's because of coin
Whoa.
toss. That's why.
Yeah.
Good one.
I think Incredibles is damn near perfect. Honestly, it's almost a perfect.
I do too.
This was my hardest of 3. I mean, White Chicks is in there,
Oh my god.
but again, I'm not subjecting it. After Fate Berlin gave me.
Brian, go with your heart.
No,
Go with
hey.
your
Yeah, man.
No. I know. I'm
Me
gonna
too.
go with. I'm gonna go with the one that I think. Very much. Am I sticking with my thoughts on Elf? I'm going with Mean Girls.
Okay.
That's a yeah.
Because
Good
again,
one.
I can talk to literally the kids at my work who weren't even born yet, and they can quote this movie. So I mean,
If White Chicks was on this list, I would die laughing.
well,
Die laughing.
you do realize I chose against putting White Chicks and the Hot Chick on my list. So yeah,
Yeah, they are still on your top 10 on the Apocaflix movie website.
and they probably will be for the rest of my
Then
life.
they will never change.
Yeah,
Hey, all I'll say is Terry Crews, top 5 all time
Sure.
comedic side characters.
Very, yeah.
Gio.
It was close, man. $1 Million Baby was close, but I'm gonna go Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Whoa. Wow.
Forgot about that one too.
So
That movie.
I'm taking. I said. Oh, go ahead, Gio. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's just that movie stuck with me since I watched it for the first time. It is crazily insane, creative, and Jim Carrey's best performance.
Easily.
Well,
We talked about last week.
Jake.
It might not be
Yeah.
best.
Truman Show's close.
That was the
Very
movie I was
different
gonna
performance from
watch.
Truman Show. Very different.
I've been
Jake,
trying to remember.
Gio screwed up. I was gonna have you guess my movie, but Gio said
I've
it
been-
first.
I've been trying to remember the movie you guys told me to watch, and I didn't feel like watching the whole episode, and it was the Truman Show.
Truman Show.
So
Oh, well, Brian, we
so
talked
Jacob,
about that
you picked
afterwards.
Eternal Sunshine.
Yep. Was that your guess?
That was my
Yeah.
guess, and I was tossing between that and The Aviator.
Yeah.
Didn't
No, it's
somebody-
Eternal Sunshine. Yeah.
Didn't somebody challenge me?
I
to
think I
Eternal
did.
Sunshine?
Yeah.
On
And you
back on
challenged me,
make
too.
them watch it.
Remember, Gio, I challenge you movies to that
Hey, shut
don't
up.
mess with your psyche. All right.
Dom, you get to close us out.
Well, I finally am choosing my first animated film, The Incredibles.
Nice.
It's going to be interesting now.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty incredible.
Some say,
Um,
Gio.
Okay, so Gio and Jacob are probably going to stay with theirs. Keith and Dom. So Jake, it's you and I.
Well, no, they still get to pick.
Oh,
Don't
Oh,
they?
we can vote for another
Yeah,
movie.
they still get to vote.
Well, we
Yeah.
have to vote for another movie.
Yeah, they still get to vote. We just add votes on top of it.
Yeah.
So
So
out
those
of
are-
these, I would go with The Incredibles. Out of these,
I would also go The Incredibles. Even though I
Okay.
don't really like The Incredibles, I'm not trying to
Whoa.
to do
Don't
that.
like?
I'm actually not a huge Incredibles fan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not gonna lie.
Oh, wow.
But I would rather watch that than go into depression watching Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Or $1 Million Baby.
One of the saddest movies I've ever seen.
I know those two movies are super dark.
$1 Million. Mine would be $1 Million Baby. But yeah, those are.
let's
both-
go. Come on, start the bandwagon. Dom,
It's Eternal Sunshine.
damn it.
Oh,
Nice.
dang.
That was like my initial thought when I saw that year. I was like, oh, that's my movie. And
But
then
Jake-
I was like,
You love
Wait.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I really liked it, but $1 Million Baby is where it's at.
Sure.
Yeah.
That
I
movie
need
is
to
where it's
revisit
at.
that one. That's on
No,
my
that's-
revisit list.
That the ending of that movie is one of the
Yeah.
best endings you'll ever
Yeah.
see.
That's pretty much what I
Ever.
remember. Like,
Yeah.
I remember
unbelievable.
that. That's engraved in my brain. The first,
Oh, man.
So-
hour.
When
It's not.
Morgan Freeman beats up Anthony Mackie,
Yes.
I was gonna say
yes.
when Lucius Fox
Yes.
knocks out
The-
Captain America.
the theater I was in, like they erupted in applause when that scene.
So right now we're sitting at 4 for The Incredibles and 3 for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Fuck you guys. I don't want to ever hear you guys quote a Mean Girls thing ever again, by the way.
So who
I
hasn't
gotta
voted
go
yet?
Incredibles. I haven't voted yet.
Okay, so
Incredibles.
5. Okay, so that wins. So Gio, what would your vote
Yeah.
be?
$1 Million Baby.
I love it. But The Incredibles.
Yeah. That's a good win. We need some Pixar representation.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry, Brian.
Brian, listen,
Uh,
Pixar might might come up again. In our,
Yeah, I know. That's why I was trying to get Jake to come back last week so I could somehow
Oh, dude, Brian, I would have been so with you last week, my guy. So
I
with
know.
you.
I know.
Hey, next decade. Pick.
I would have dictated this shit to make sure Toy Story was on that list.
I know. Jake, you started off on the last one, right?
Yeah, so Keith starts.
Okay, so Keith.
05. Shout out to Walk the Line. The movie was great, but
Great.
I gotta go with Batman Begins. This is gonna be the decade of Nolan here. I forgot to shout out Insomnia back 2002, but that's another. Yeah, Batman Begins.
We didn't even bring up Memento 2000.
Yes,
Thought
that's
about
right.
it, but
I thought about it, but yeah, Castaway was.
Oh wait,
But-
what is? This is my only Star Wars movie of this one.
Oh, okay.
I thought about it.
great movie.
I really thought about it.
I mean, it's the culmination of like our childhood.
Yeah.
And what we probably grew up watching in the original. So
Jake, did you hear my argument for the Phantom Menace?
I heard it, but
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Mr. Gio?
Oh man, it's close. I'm gonna repeat exactly what Keith said.
Nussbaum, I wanted to really bad, but I
Shout out to Walk the Line, but
Yeah.
Batman Begins.
Wow.
And you guys are overlooking a movie that I don't think any
Wow.
of you guys have seen. I'm so disappointed.
Jacob.
We'll see. Berlin. We'll see.
So this is another one where Dom's gonna look at me weird, but again, I gotta go with me, and it's the 40-year-old virgin.
What
No.
the? Oh, that makes sense.
We're good.
I thought about that. I actually thought
I
about that.
freaking
Yeah,
love that movie.
Jacob. Yeah, I've heard about that from Jacob plenty of times.
Yeah.
Mr. Don.
I'm staying to. This is actually the first movie I'm putting on my list that I watched for the show because I've been watching movies for the show.
Oh wow,
Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
that's a fantastic movie.
It's very good.
It's a very good movie, but it's not better than mine.
Ang Lee.
I haven't even seen that. Jake.
It's if we're talking
So
about
I've-
depressing movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 2005 was a very hard year for me. Very, very hard year for me. There's a lot of good movies in this year. And I thought about going Batman, and I was going Batman for a long time until I scoured and found out that this movie came out this year. And I'm going with David Cronenberg's A History of Violence.
Wow.
I love that movie. That's so good.
How
Viggo
did none of you
Mortensen,
pick-
Vigo, yeah.
uh,
Ed Harris, right?
Ed Harris. Yeah, that movie's
Mhm.
very good. Very, very good. So that's a good call.
I was trying to squeeze that movie out before the show.
It's so
I haven't seen it.
It's
You think
so
I
dumb.
didn't
Watch it.
see that movie?
I was like-
Dom, watch it immediately after.
It's
Keith,
not
I don't know,
a whole
man. No,
It's like an hour 40, I think. It's like under
it's
2
so
hours.
short.
It
It's
is
so
short.
good. Viggo Mortensen is
And I just
brilliant.
didn't have enough time, and I was like, oh.
It is
Yeah,
such a good
Those
movie.
tattoos. Yeah, those tattoos.
Oh, it's so
Maria Bello.
good.
Rio Bello.
I think that's- no. History of Violence. I think he has all the tattoos in Eastern Promises.
Yes,
You're right. Yep.
Yes, Eastern Promises. Yes.
But
Jake,
Cronenberg is fine.
I
Also very
found Jake. I found someone's letterbox, and they're banging out movies to make sure that their list is like,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, don't you mean him?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Out of this list, also, is this the first? Oh no, we have two Batman Begins. I'll go Batman Begins.
Mhm.
That's mine.
What the fuck is wrong? I don't ever want to hear Supremacy, Revenge of the Sith ever again from you,
Ryan,
especially.
I'm going Revenge of the Sith, by the way.
Batman Begins was the second on my list. Sorry.
over.
Gio, I'm
Revenge
so
of the Sith.
shocked.
We're going best movie, not favorite. We're going
Right.
best movie.
Exactly. I think
That
Oh my god.
I think
I
Batman
love Revenge.
Batman Begins is my favorite of that trilogy. It's
Oh
better.
my
Really?
God.
It's better.
This
I've al-
is-
you know,
this
I've
is
always
the
said
beginning of the comic book dominance.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget
So-
V for Vendetta and Sin City both this year.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Sin
V
City
for
was
Vendetta
so
wasn't
fun.
on this. Okay, so we have 3 for Batman Begins and 2 for Revenge of the Sith. Me and Brian have voted. Where's everybody else?
I'm
Or me
Batman
and Jacob
Begins.
has voted. Sorry, me and Jacob have voted.
Dom, I saw your letterbox, and I tried really hard to put Brokeback in, and I couldn't get it in time. And
Dude,
I'm kicking myself now, just out of spite to them picking.
It's
like,
really good. I have to actually revisit it. I've only seen
acting
it once. I have to
performances
revisit
by
it.
Yeah, same.
every single person in that movie. I don't know what Ang Lee.
The women make that film. The
Oh,
women make
Michelle Williams was
Michelle
the
Williams.
women make that movie. Yep.
Michelle Williams, incredible.
Damn it!
Incredible.
I have so many movies. I need
Wait, Dom, where'd you vote? What are you picking?
Batman Begins. That was my number 2.
Okay, so 4 for Batman, 2
Actually,
for
my
Star
number
Wars.
Well, I can't pick. I can't stay with mine, so I would go with Batman.
Say 5 for Batman. Geo?
Because Ang Lee has still not given us Thriller Manila in 3D, I'm going Revenge of the Sith.
Thank you.
Keith, did you vote?
Oh, I didn't, did I? Jake, I'm with you.
Give me some love.
History of
Let's
Violence.
go.
Yeah.
Give me some love. Put Batman on there.
That movie's spectacular.
I am going to actually shoot back up the list from the bottom. So, Jake.
Oh, God. Oh, easy money. 2006, greatest
I already
James
know
Bond
what it
movie
is.
ever made.
Yep.
Casino Royale. Let's
Mhm.
go. Let's go.
Brian, if you're
Put it
shooting
on
from
the
the
list.
bottom, you would have started with me.
Oh shit. That's
Wow.
sorry,
Typical.
Keith. Go ahead, Keith. You can be next then.
Typical. Shout out to Nolan again with the Prestige. Jake was almost with you. Almost.
Damn it, Keith.
Almost. I'm right there. This is my number. Casino Royale is number 2, but I had to go
The
with
Departed, right?
The Departed. The Departed.
Ah, I freaking knew it, you sucker.
Scorsese, come on.
You're too easy, Keith.
Dom.
So my biggest hole in my watching is I haven't seen Pan's Labyrinth yet.
Me either.
No, me either.
Me
You like that?
neither.
That's up there. So I know there's probably I'll scroll over to the chat.
Yep.
John
Someone
Booz is
just-
with you on that
John
one.
Lewis, yeah.
I saw someone yelling in the chat earlier about Infernal Affairs. So I'm going with Keith. It's The Departed.
Yes, sir. I was
We
gonna
sort of got
highlight
you,
it.
whoever you were.
Goodness, dude.
Jacob,
Never
you know
seen-
you're
I've never
picking
seen-
the party.
No, no, no,
Stop
no.
trying to fool us. Stop trying to fool us.
No, I'm promise you, 2006 is my most
Jacob,
difficult
you're
year.
a slut for a mob movie.
Yeah,
Great
100%
movie.
you are.
Let
I
him
know
pick
I
his
am,
movie.
but I'm saying it's not even my turn, is it?
Not
Are we-
on-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is my turn. Look, this is the only. So every other year I have a few movies lists and I underline my favorite. This year I have 2 movies listed. I haven't underlined a movie yet. I still haven't decided until 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Casino Royale.
That a boy!
I gotta
Let's
go Casino
go!
Royale. I love The Departed, but
Oh, RT Films. That hurts.
Ava Green in that movie, like
Let's
her character,
go.
her
I know
character
yours.
is amazing.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
It's Children of Men.
Oh, I had a feeling Gio was
Great
gonna
pick.
choose that.
Gio loves
great
that
pick.
movie, yeah.
Oh wait.
That movie,
Mhm.
that movie is so like
Oof.
just complex with everything it does. It's amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
It's
sorry.
amazing.
Did I make
Wait, no. Jacob
I-
said,
Jacob said Casino Royale.
he said,
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Brian.
he's so shocked that he's still broke.
I'm pretty
The
sure I
Departed.
wrote out The Departed and my computer went no. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's like no, yeah.
This was my one that I still don't know, and it was between Casino Royale and 300,
Ooh.
and
Wow.
I
Hey,
yeah,
That's not
I
what I would
kinda-
say that movie.
I
come on, let's
kinda-
stir up the conversation.
I kind of want to throw out 300 just to see what happens.
Let's do it.
okay, look, pick the movie you.
To see what happens, it's gonna get
Right.
1 vote from Gio, and that's it.
No, it's gonna get the way
Oh,
I
look
talk
at me
about
pissed off,
it. It's gonna
God.
be 6 votes.
Gio, I'm so shocked you didn't choose 300, but you've been talking about Children of Men for years.
Children of Men ever
he
since
was.
I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Brian.
The only thing is Casino Royale was
Be
my
honest with
graduating year movie. Like my prom theme was Casino Royale. Or
Be honest with
so-
yourself, Brian. Be honest with
Oh
yourself.
wait, is 2007 300?
No,
2006.
06.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was 06. I thought it first came out in 06 and then it maybe got a re-release or came back out in 07. There's a couple movies in this decade that do that.
Yeah,
There's a couple movies that the release dates are all screwed up.
Jacob, you said something that I don't know how I forgot, and it triggered my memory, and I.
Oh, wait, Brian. The
What?
release date for 300 was March 9th, 07.
07.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great, cool. Then Casino Royale. I made things.
Really?
I thought it was 2006.
Did it get? It must have gotten released.
It might have gotten a.
Oh, December 9th, 2006.
Yeah.
It
There's
was,
It
another
must have
movie-
expanded.
There's another movie that comes out later in this decade that we're going to talk about that released overseas
Mm-hmm.
for one time, and then it released a year later in the U.S. So 300 might have been a sense where they released it a little early for some reason,
Yeah.
and then it had an official worldwide release in
Yeah.
March
Wide-
of 07.
Wide release in
Wow.
March 9.
Gio's gonna change
Yeah.
the 2007 movie now.
you already know.
Honestly, actually, that might affect my 2007 movie. So, yeah. But, okay. Fight to the death.
I mean, okay, so
Me realizing that 300 was 2007.
Oh,
out of these, I'm going Departed. I'll give the Departed a nod.
Same.
Who else said same? Jacob.
I did. Yeah.
Okay, so 4 Departed and 3 for Casino Royale.
Casino Royale for me. Also.
Casino
What-
Royale.
Okay, 4, 5 Casino. Dom.
Well, it basically comes down to Dom, right? No.
Well, we can either have a tie or
I mean, again. So I mean, this is a movie I watched to prepare. I was encaptured by Children of Men. I thought it
Yeah,
was
man.
Clive.
Nice.
Clive
I need to watch this. I've never seen it.
that's Alfonso Cuarón, right?
Yes.
That's what it is? It's Alfonso.
Clive Owen's always been a guy to me where I'm like, okay, like he's Clive Owen. We all know Clive Owen, but it's
Yeah.
like, why is he a guy? Why is he a guy? And then I saw that movie and I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
We're good now. And so,
All right. Well, Casino wins.
Crazy story. Yeah.
but I mean, James Bond. I've been on the show preaching James Bond before, so it
Love it.
hurts me to betray him. But
Jake would have bullied his way into this one for sure.
You're effing right. I would have.
I
I got 2 of my all timers on this list, baby. I'm stoked.
Matt Nicholson in that movie. Come on.
I'll. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna go all over the place now. Gio, you can take 2007.
2007.
Oh, man.
Hey, this
is
year's
one
tough.
of the best years in
Mm-hmm.
film
Yep.
ever.
Very tough.
In my lifetime, hands down.
Really, I had
My
a hard time
heart.
picking this one.
My heart wants 300, but it's No Country for Old Men for me.
Oh man.
You're damn right, Tim Franco. It always wins.
But fucking Zodiac, man. Damn.
Now
I'll
I
go
just
next because
There's
he
only
mentioned
3
it.
choices this
Zodiac.
year. 3 choices.
Zodiac. Best movie of the year by far, Zodiac.
excuse
Wow. And hey,
There is no by fars this year, but there's only 3 right movies.
you. All right, well then, fuck it.
I bet you I
Let's
can
go
guess
all
the
over-
3, Dom.
Let's just go all over the place since chaos is ringing. Jacob, go.
Oh my god. Why are you making me choose? All right. Oh, all right. 310 to Yuma.
I have that on my list, Jacob. I had it. It was
Is
this.
that how it?
James Mangold, right?
Yes.
Is that how it?
Yeah. It's a time, Brian. Yeah.
Keith.
Jacob, we were talking about the best westerns of all time. To 310 to Yuma is
Yeah.
my number. That's
Yep.
number 2 for me.
One of
behind
them. Yeah.
Magnificent Seven. Shout out to my favorite science fiction movie of all time, which is Sunshine, which came out in 07.
Oh yeah.
Danny
You challenged
Boyle.
me to watch that. Yeah.
I did, and Jake, both of you guys.
Uh-huh.
Good.
You're picking No Country for Old Men.
the best movie in the past 30 years. Easily, No Country for Old Men. That's the best movie of the past 3 decades. Easily.
It's fantastic.
This wasn't
Would you
even...
consider it a Western? It has Western vibes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
But you just said 310 was your second favorite Western.
Yeah, right? Right?
Oh, you could consider it a Western.
Keith's all
I'd
over
look
the
at it
place.
as a...
Like, it's not a
it's
pure
like
Western.
It's
a-
a
yeah.
country. What do you
It's
call it? A neo.
like a chase,
what do they
race
call
against time. Not really race against time. Like
a
chase
neo-western crime.
movie. Yeah, I
film.
wouldn't call it a Western like that. But I wouldn't argue with anybody that does.
This is the year that 3 of our greatest directors made their 3 best films. I'm just saying.
Interesting.
Zack Snyder.
Hey, is James Mangold one of those? Is that?
James Mann, like he's
Huh?
sub-tier in this year, but he's right there. That's a great movie. I love 310 to Yuma.
So my before 300 ended up being a 2007 movie. I had Paranormal Activity
Oh,
just because that movie was like a little cult.
yeah. We have no
Phenomenal.
horror movies on this.
Yeah. We are dining in hell tonight.
I mean, come on. How much did that movie do for just
Dude, you got a
Well,
young Michael Fassbender. in
Fassbender.
there, and-
Yeah.
yeah.
David
Gerard
Tennant.
Butler's best role to this day.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Dom, round us out.
This is the hardest year of all time. Okay, like I'm agreeing with somebody.
But you don't know who yet.
I'm agreeing with somebody today, but There Will Be Blood needs to be mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I
agree.
am going Zodiac.
Ooh.
That's my
okay.
boy.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
between 310 to
Will Be
Yuma and There Will Be
Blood.
Blood.
And
So we have
There
a
Will Be
problem.
Blood, No Country for Old Men, Zodiac are some of the greatest movies
Ever made.
made in my lifetime.
Sure.
So
Oh, so you think Zodiac is Fincher's best movie?
I do.
Wow.
I
Okay.
do too.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
I do too.
His best movie is in the next decade.
Okay, so right now we
Gio?
have 2
Yes.
Zodiac.
No, the
and
previous
2
decade.
here's the
You're-
thing, though, Jake.
That's an interesting argument.
I've
Go
never
with-
seen any of these 4 movies or these movies, so I'm out on voting.
Okay. Well, if I'm going one of the others, I'm picking 310 to Yuma.
I thought you were going to say 300. I was like, yeah.
He said 3.
Yeah, I
So we
go
have
No Country
2
for Old Men.
Okay, so 3 No Country, 2
310
Zodiac.
No Country.
3.
That's,
Okay, so that's 4. Okay, so No Country for Old Men's the
Men.
majority.
I mean, Javier
Gio, what are you
Bardem.
picking?
Man, dude. I'm going 300. I don't care.
Yeah.
You might as well
No
get that
Country for
vote
Old Men
in.
wins. No Country for Old Men wins.
Hey,
but
Zodiac-
is a better movie.
There are 2 moments in Zodiac that still creep me the fuck out. Can you guys name which ones?
Oh, I've seen that movie since.
I
Yeah,
visited.
where they
long
mentioned
time.
He comes up to the
Sacramento.
picnic the first time,
That was crazy.
Yeah. With the
and then
the
he
couple.
comes back with.
There's a couple at the.
Well, they don't show him, but then he comes back with the mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've went running around that place, that picnic spot.
Oh God,
Jacob.
Brian, they never caught him.
But got to shout out Hot Rod that year as well. I mean,
Oh, man.
the most important movie to me this decade, Hot Rod.
People are pretty pissed off that we did not show Hot Fuzz any love.
Oh, I love Hot Fuzz, but
I love Hot Fuzz,
Oh,
but
I chose a different
so
hot
much.
movie.
okay, can I be honest here? For 08, can we just put one movie because it's kind of obvious what the best movie might be?
No, Jacob, what are you picking?
Okay.
you're
All
gonna
right,
make
fair
me
enough.
start this. But The Dark Knight.
Okay, Gio.
The Dark Knight.
Keith.
Damn.
Oh, did you say me?
Yeah.
Gran Torino.
Keith, it's
I
on my list. It's
I
on
knew
my
Keith
list.
wasn't gonna choose The Dark Knight.
Brian,
It's
there's,
on my
there's no
list.
D. There's no D in the grand.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
Grand.
grand. Just grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a couple really good movies. Torino. He spelled Torino all weird.
I don't know.
Uh,
How is it
The
spelled?
Dark Knight. The Dark Knight.
Close.
Tell me how to spell it then. How do you spell it?
Torino. Torino.
Dom?
My favorite animated film came out this year, but I'm going The Dark Knight.
You talking about
What's
Wally?
the movie? Wally?
Wally came out in 08, yeah.
Oh, nice.
That was on my
Yeah,
list too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Keith
It-
just
it
had to be
actually pains
the
me to say that
outlier.
Wally wasn't.
Have you seen Gran Torino?
Me? I
Gran
love
Torino's
that movie.
great.
Yes.
So good.
Oh my
I
god.
only remember the racist quotes, but yeah.
Sure.
Oh, when the two cars pull up to each other and they're talking a little smack.
He's super racist.
Oh,
But
it's
yeah,
it's an old guy movie. Like if you're
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
if you're a boomer, yeah, that's
Ooh, The Hurt Locker came out that year. Dang.
All right.
No, it didn't.
2009.
Oh, it didn't? Hmm.
It came out in 09.
Is it another one of those situations? It is, yeah.
So
Yeah.
The Hurt Locker released in Italy in like October of
Okay.
08, but its official release date is July of 09.
Okay.
Okay.
That's news to me.
2009. Dom, I'm going to give it to you.
This was a hard year, but I think it was just up to two films for me.
Same here.
I'm going with the less obvious one, but I have said it on this podcast before. Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Whoa.
that movie's so good. That's a good thing.
Dang.
That's a
The other one, if they have more votes, I'm voting for it, so it's fine.
Jake?
I want to give a big shout out to Andy for mentioning Moon. That is one of the most
movie's
Yeah.
very good.
incredible films that I will ever watch. It does not get viewed by enough people. Please go watch Moon. It's Sam Rockwell at his absolute best, but the answer and only answer is Inglourious Bastards.
That's Duncan Jones, right, for Moon?
Yep,
Mhm.
Duncan Jones.
I'm a fan of Warcraft. I don't care.
Keith?
Source code.
I like
Uh,
Warcraft.
Shout out to, of course, probably my favorite Zack Snyder movie was Watchmen.
Mm.
Shout out to Up in the Air, which is an excellent movie. Star Trek, 2009.
I love the choice, Keith.
Star Trek. They revitalized this entire franchise.
With the lens
Um,
flares.
The first one's still the best one.
Listen, everything we have now, all the new Star Trek TV shows are from this movie.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Star Trek's a TV franchise. They did, and this movie started all the new TV shows that we have now are spun off of this. It's Star Trek.
One of the best teaser trailers.
Absolutely.
Where it
Absolutely.
pans
I thought
up
you were
to
gonna
the
say
Enterprise.
And
it
one of the
says-
single best openings as
The
well.
opening. First 11
Oh,
minutes of
wow.
that movie is a master class.
Can I say
Yeah.
one of the best scores of recent memory too?
Absolutely.
Michael Giacchino.
Absolutely.
Jeez.
Hey,
I mean, this was no brainer.
the better first 10 minutes of this year, Up or Star Trek?
Damn.
Star Trek.
Come on.
Or
That's
Inglourious
tough.
Bastards.
I
Inglourious
can't
Bastards has Tarantino's best
Yeah.
opening.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't watch Up. Up makes me cry. I'm going Inglourious Bastards.
I didn't shout out the Hurt Locker, by the way. The Hurt Locker needs to be mentioned. This
Oh.
movie is an absolute fun.
Stress fest. Stress.
It is incredible. Catherine Bigelow at her absolute best.
nerve wracking.
Absolutely.
Nerve wracking.
It is
God.
unbelievable.
God, Jake.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, the Hurt Locker.
Oh.
Every time I pull a Capri Sun
Sorry,
out
Gio.
of the fridge, I think about the Hurt Locker.
Dang. We took Gio's thunder there.
Fuck.
Yeah, Inglourious
500
Bastards.
Days of Summer. Sorry.
This is the only movie or the only year that did not have a challenger for me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Inglourious Bastards.
Good.
To choose something else, I'm picking the Hurt Locker. Obvious.
To choose something else, I'm picking Star Trek.
Me
Okay,
too.
so we're at right now. We have 3 Inglourious Bastards, 2 Hurt Lockers, and 2 Star Treks.
You know,
I'll vote Star Trek as well. So 3 Star Trek.
3 Star Treks. Keith.
Inglourious Bastards.
Okay, so 4 Inglorious. Dom. 5, Inglorious.
Inglorious.
Gio?
Glorious.
Yeah,
6. Okay, so Inglorious Bastards.
that's perfect to end the decade.
This was the last Tarantino movie with his longtime editor, right?
Sally Minky. Yep.
Yeah.
Sally Mickey, yeah. So
Yeah.
you
That's
can
a
tell
list.
with Django.
And I do want to shout out Blundon's comment here. Amazing how last week was basically all original films, and this week more than half are IP.
Yeah,
Not a shot against you guys, just more where the industry went in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
No, it is
Fair
something
point.
against us, man. Just because Zack
Well, let's
Snyder's
see,
on the
there's-
list.
Let's see. There's
They're lucky I even put him on there.
Thank you,
there's
bud.
3. I guess if you include The Incredibles, no, I mean
That's original.
there's about half IP, half originals. You can include Gladiator, Catch Me If You Can, Incredibles,
Minority Report.
No Country for Old Men, and Glorious
Original.
Bastards original, and the other 5 are IP. So it's split right down the middle.
Yeah, the board is very IP heavy.
The board, yeah, the
Yeah.
board is very IP heavy. Correct,
Mhm.
correct.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a
Amazing.
solid list. Oh my god, that's a great.
Yeah,
That really is.
ladies and gentlemen,
It is.
we have a pretty clear consensus for 2000s,
Hmm.
with 2000 being Gladiator, 2001 being The Fellowship of the Ring, 2002 be Catch Me If You Can, 2003 Return of the King, 2004 The Incredibles, 2005 Batman Begins, 2006 Casino Royale, 2007 No Country for Old
Old me.
Old Me,
Be a spoof movie.
2008 being The Dark Knight, and 2009 Inglourious Bastards.
All right, I'm gonna ask a question to end this for everybody.
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite movie out of those 10?
Oh my goodness! I knew you were gonna ask that.
Favorite movie? The Dark
What is
Knight.
what is your best or favorite movie out of that 10? What's the one movie? I'll go right now. Gladiator. Easy.
Yeah, you love Gladiator. Jake, you
I love
love
Gladiator.
Gladiator.
I love
I hear
Gladiator
you.
so
I'm-
much.
Fellowship
So
of the Ring.
Oh my god.
The Dark Knight. You want to talk
That's-
about opening? How about that opening bank sequence?
Yeah, that's tough. I don't know. I think my favorite, Dom.
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh,
I'm a big
You
Coen
just
guy.
said Keith, you
I
just said
said
it's
it.
the best movie of the last 30 years. How can you not go No
said it.
Country?
I think it's the best on that list. I don't know if it's of this my favorite though. Like,
Javier Bardem in that movie is
Oh, scary.
yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're
out
right.
of
Yeah.
this world. Out of this world.
Brian?
You know what I just thought of? Out of all of the winners, I've seen every movie but one. That's shocking.
That's a feat in its own, Brian.
Oh, which one?
No Country for Old Men.
Oh, okay.
You're swaying from the question, though.
No, I know. The Dark Knight, easy.
Wow.
Brian, I'm curious how you'd feel about No Country for Old Men, because I know you don't like quiet,
I don't think Brian would. I think Brian would be bored in the first 20 minutes of that movie.
Yeah.
but it I agree. It's quiet. There's almost no score.
I think he
me,
would
did you
be-
say there's
he would-
almost no story?
No score.
Score.
Oh, I was gonna say.
For which movie? Which movie?
No
No
Country.
Country for Old Men.
Oh no, the first 10 minutes would creep him out because of what
Right.
happens. And then
Yeah, I
from
don't-
there, yeah. I mean, you'll never look at a coin flip the same
You're
ever
right.
again.
Real quick, I do have a Streamlabs to read, but I want to get some of the people's picks of their best movie out of our list. Blunden here says Bastards or Return of the King.
Mm.
Yeah.
Theral, The Return of the King. Dark Knight for Karen.
Garen.
Probably Fellowship for Andy. Gordon says The Incredibles. D-Train said,
Rachel?
I would switch out No Country for There Will Be Blood. Errol
Don't blame
says
you.
Return of the King, but Batman Begins is close.
Yeah.
John Pearson, Glorious Bastards. John Booz, The Dark Knight, the movie we deserve. D-Train, Return of the King. Vapion says The Incredibles, hot take, Dark Knight is overrated. Oh,
Whoa.
goodness. Okay, one last Streamlabs before we wrap it up here. This comes from Theral. It's his worst movies of the 2000s.
Ooh, okay.
Bring it on.
Number 10 says Disaster Movie. Number 9, Superman Returns. I think that's wrong. Number 8 is Date Movie. Number 7, Rollerball. 6, Epic Movie.
You
4
roll.
Doom, or 5 Doom, excuse me. 4 Son of the Mask. 3 Battlefield Earth 2, or Battlefield Earth. 2 Epic Movie, and number 1 Catwoman. Worst
Wow.
movie
Well, that was
That
the
was
decade of the spoof movies,
Spoof
right?
movie. I was about to say
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that
Oh,
was the
Meet
era.
the
Everyone trying to
Spartans.
pick up a scary movie.
Yep, that's how I was going to say. Scary movie.
Every one of them had a reference to Paris Hilton or Britney Spears or some silly stuff like that. The Osbournes.
Brian, why don't you take us out? Gabby just got home and the dogs are about to lose their minds. So why don't you take us out?
Wait, was that Avatar was this year, huh? We didn't even touch it.
Yeah, it was in 09.
Shocking.
Dang,
When we do
Gio.
when we do the 20s in about 10 years,
Okay.
we'll
Yeah.
touch, there'll be plenty of Avatar to touch on. Trust me.
Fair enough.
Do you guys
ladies
mind?
and
Can I
gentlemen-
just say
Yes,
something really
go.
fast? I just want to say, my daughter Sophia just texted me. They won their volleyball game against Colfax
Yay.
tonight. It's a big game.
Awesome.
And the reason I wanted to say that because yesterday was her birthday. She turned 16.
Oh, happy birthday, Sophia.
Thank you. So definitely happy birthday to her.
Happy
She had
birthday.
Awesome.
you guys know what kind of year she had. So she's doing
Yeah,
very well.
Absolutely.
And so just,
Now you're gonna hear tigers just screeching out in front as she motors on off.
yeah, I know. So,
Ladies
thank
and
you.
gentlemen, that is gonna do it for our show. Come back next week as we finish our decades, being the tens. Is that what we're calling?
2010s, yeah.
Sure.
Tens.
The tens,
Tens. And then you will have our full list of 40 movies of the last 40 years. Best decade.
Yeah.
Wow.
But for Apocaflix movies, thank you. Oh, let's say Keith, where can they find you? Sorry. Forgot about that.
At Keith Barnes 79 on Twitter and on Bartley and Barnes and here on Apocaflix.
Fair enough. Dom.
I'm nowhere. I'm on Letterboxd, but only Brian knows, and I might have to kill him to keep that secret.
I literally took a screenshot and I said, I found you, you son of a bitch, in a
Wow.
text. And that's all I said.
Verbally.
I was,
Damn.
it was,
Just
Worth
don't
it.
post out his account, Brian.
no. Gio, let's go with you.
On Twitter at Phantom United 21. YouTube channel Phantom United. Got a lot of videos on there. Back row funeral screening. DC Studios head. Oh, this other stuff. God.
Jacob.
On Twitter at Jacob Bartley 824. If you're into football or play fantasy football, check out First Round Fantasy on YouTube. Me and my buddy Gabe have a football YouTube channel. And then, of course, with Keith on Bartley and Barnes, we're bringing it back in September, so keep an eye out.
Jake.
At Qui-Gon Jake on Twitter and Instagram. Certain point of view on a weekly basis. Here, multiple times a week, especially with the Star Wars and Disney Plus shows. And then the Whiskey Jedi, where I review whiskey, talk Star Wars, and some other stuff as well.
And then me, B. Valsino on Twitter, Instagram, POV with Jake. But that is going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, we will see you all later.